Moving on to climate change. November 2006, this report came out from the United Nations FAO group, and it found that livestock causes 18% of climate change, 18% of greenhouse gases, a greater impact than all of transportation combined. They said it also causes much land and water degradation, but they did not recommend how to fix it. They recommended more efficient production techniques for raising livestock. So they basically they wouldn't dream of recommending that we stop eating meat. So that same year, 2006, Al Gore came out with a movie called Inconvenient Truth. And I saw that movie in July. This report came out a little bit later. Al Gore did not mention food as part of what drives climate change, and I know he had to know about it, even though this report hadn't come out. And so it was that movie and this report that basically inspired me to kind of become an activist. And I started a little website called harmonyearth.net, and I did that for about 5 years, and then I wrote a book and kept going. Now, climate change, remember I said 18% was what they concluded in the official report. This is Robert Goodwin and Jeff Anhang. Now, I never met Robert Goodwin. He died in 2013, but I did communicate with him. I did attend his memorial service at George Washington University in Washington. And he is the World Bank environmentalist. He was the first environmentalist ever hired by the World Bank, and he was there for 23 years. And he wasn't a foodie kind of guy. He wasn't a vegan. He didn't, he was overweight, but he started studying what was going on, and he printed the truth. This is the title of the study, Livestock and Climate Change. This came out in 2009 by Robert Goodwin and Jeff Anhang. What if the key actors in climate change are cows, pigs, and chickens? And in that report, they accounted for a lot of things that the other researchers did not account for. And one big thing was deforestation. When you take out the forest, you get a double whammy. You remove all of the ability to absorb all that excess CO2. At the same time, when you take it out, you release billions of tons of CO2 at the same time. So that wasn't fully accounted for, that particular aspect, because deforestation takes place because you got to have a place to raise animals or raise food for the animals. We're burning down rainforest in Amazon region to grow soybeans to put on a ship to ship to China to feed pigs. So Robert Goodwin, in September of 2013, at first he had said, all we have to do is take 25% of our meat calories and switch them over to plants. Well, he said that in 2009. Well, I knew that wasn't going to work, because you give somebody a low target and they're going to not hit the low target, they're going to hit lower than the low target. But by 2013, 4 years later, he said there seems to be only one remaining pragmatic way to reverse climate change before it's too late. And that's by taking quick and large-scale actions in food, agriculture, and forestry. He didn't say you had to stop eating meat, dairy, eggs, and fish. He kind of took a big picture view of what really needed to be done. Well, you see how we're doing with our fossil fuels. Oil is at the top of the chart there, coal in the middle here, and then natural gas. By far the three biggies, and all three of them continue to go up. The fact is that, as I said earlier, in order to solve the fossil fuel problem, we need a lot more than 10 years. We need probably decades before we get that done. And I'm concluding that if we tackle what we're eating first, we can buy some time. I'll talk about that later.